Hi everybody, sanibonani, welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel sifunde incwadi ebhalwe ngolimi lwethu lwesiZulu bese siza la soxoxa lezo itori esuke sifundile sixoxela laba abangenaso isikhathi sokuthi bayifunde incwadi nalaba futhi abasuke beyinqanela nje ukuyifunda. Siyaphinda futhi sibuka ama-reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sizoxoxa ngawo lama shows, senza ama-reviews or should we say ama-recaps, senzele laba phela bangenalo ithuba lokuthi bawabuke lama shows nalaba-ke nje futhi abasuke benama-issues athile abafuna ukuwadiscussa ngenkathi sebeqeda ukuwabuka lama shows kwi-TV. Namhlanje na-ke ngifuna ukukhuluma ngothando nesithembu. Listen, koze kushaye next season sisakhuluma ngesizini edlule, koze kufike useason 6 sisakhuluma ngo-season 5 because this show has so many issues that we could discuss. Hayi kungashizi uma singahlala la sikhulume ngothando nesithembu. Uma ngabe uyaqala usijoyina namhlanje ungakhohlwa ukuthi upresse usubscribe, kodwa-ke only if you like our content kule channel le. Uphinde futhi upresse-ke i-notification bell ukuze ukwazi phela ukuthi uthole umyalezo uma ngabe umsebenzi omusha sengiwufakile kuyona le channel. Listen guys, kulaba abasanda kufika ama-subscribers amasha, to get i-background on what my views are kule channel when it comes to uthando nesithembu and when it comes to Musa Mseleku, maybe go and watch ilokhuzana i-video engizoyibeka la phezulu as a card ebikhuluma ngokuthi kahle kahle le ndaba ka number 5 la kuthando nesithembu was just a made up storyline that they wanted us to follow so that the show could be dramatic. It was something that was scripted that I felt was never going to happen. Bekuyinto nje bebeyidlalela ngathi because befuna ukwenza ukuthi kube naleyo nto na that thing on the show ukuthi Mseleku never had an intention vele ukuthi amthathe number 5. At that time that was my opinion about issue ka number 5. Okay, that's the first video that I would like if ukuthi wawungayibonanga uhambe uyibuka to get a background on the video that I'm doing today. Ngaphinda futhi ngenza enye video that I did after they did their finale episode, and I said ukuthi that episode yokugcina yothando nesithembu season 5, it looked like it was scripted. All of the drama that we got on that episode, it looked like it was obviously scripted so that basishiya with umbuzo ukuthi what's going to happen with number 5 nanokuthi siba abantu abafunayo ukubuka number 6. And the last words zika Musa Mseleku were like abahambayo yena number 5 kodwa uzomthatha. He made us believe ukuthi he didn't care whether umbali laphayana umangwabe benoma yeni bayahamba ubayahlala yeni yena kodwa number 5 uzulukhuzana uzomthatha. And there was a lot of reactions. A lot of your viewers were like, yeah vele uma yena bahambe mabefuna ukuhamba babegane esithenjini knowing ukuthi basesithenjini, why now sebengafuni ukuthatha number 5. And abantu were like, yeah uma ngabe vele she looks unhappy, she should leave. And I kept saying, everyone that I talked to, I keep saying, guys, remember this is a show. Amukuma ngwabo hambayo lana namukuma yenu hambayo lana. And Mseleku ngeke Mseleku azathatha abafazi baze babe ba4 and then masesuka lapho usefuna ukuthatha unkosikazi oyedwa kuphinde kuhambe 2 ebe umuntu othi sithembu uyasana. But today I came across this article. The interesting thing about the article lena is that it sounds like they interviewed Musa Mseleku. This article was written ngomhla ka-5 January 2022, which is just now, like last week, and it's written by Uzamantei, and it's like she's writing for Daily Sign online. So kwi-interview yakhe umbuza ngayo leyo issue yokuthi people do not believe ukuthi number 5 wawuzomthatha because ilokhuzana i-title yale lokhuzana yale article ithi Musa Mseleku puts the brakes on the 5th wife. Remember, this is taking place after the season has closed. They shot the season by Vala and then iyadlala on TV. Sabona, the last episode they had that Christmas special that is on their channel where the whole family was together for Christmas. So they had shot that as well. So this is just now last week where they were interviewing Mseleku about number 5. While we as viewers, because if we are going to believe Mseleku, what he said in the last episode, his last words, if we are going to believe that, then Mseleku should be busy with our preparations of tattoo number 5 right now. Am I lying? So if we are assuming what's in the show is real, then right now Mseleku is busy with number 5. But this is what he says. Because they asked him ukuthi abantu don't believe ukuthi number 5 bewuzoba khona. They believe ukuthi vele it was a made up storyline. I'm one of those people. It says, the article, a TV presenter and polygamist Musa Mseleku said he has put the idea of taking the 5th wife on ice because 2 of his wives were against it. Remember on the last episode, Musa Mseleku made us think ukuthi it does not matter ukuthi umayeni benoma ngabe bacabangani, yena mefuna ukuthatha number 5 uzomthatha. But this is what the article says. Musa said he has put the idea on ice because 2 of his wives are against it. So what we see on the show and what is going on in his real life, if this real article is really about what he said, it's contradicting. Because on the show simbona njengomuntu othi akanandaba ukuthi amakhosikazi athini, yena mefuna ukuthatha number 5 uzomthatha, but kule article uphendula uthi yena ngeke akwazi ukumthatha unkosikazi wakhe unkosikazi wesi-5 amakhosikazi akhe awu-2 engekho happy about that decision. Iyaqhubeka ithi Musa told Daily Sign, I couldn't take wife number 5 because my 2 wives, Mangwabe and Mayeni Mseleku, have threatened to leave me. You remember ukuthi wathi abahambayo, so sala push. You remember ukuthi washo kanjalo. Manje, why is it different manje? You see ukuthi Mseleku udlala ngathi. This is not the same thing that he said on the show. He says, I love my wives and I don't want to lose Umbali Benomuntuza over this. Instead, I want to build a Mseleku family. Honestly, that makes more sense what he is saying in this article than what he said on TV. Because if umuntu wesithembu ufuna ukuba nomndeni omkhulu, why would you sacrifice abantu abawu-2 to take one person? If 2 wives are saying, if you take another wife, we will leave, why would you make that sacrifice? It just didn't make sense. The last episode did not make sense, and this article is clarifying that what we see on that show really is lies. It is lies. This is what now he's saying. I also wouldn't want to bring my new wife into a toxic environment. Ubanje uzoyongena laphana kuleya ngxovungxovu athi ngene emzini womuntu kube kuphuma omunye. For now, I have a responsibility to convince these 2 wives to ensure they respect and like her before I marry her. I believe that she doesn't even exist. I'm waiting for Musa Mseleku to admit ukuthi this number 5 doesn't exist. But actually he feels like he needs to convince his 2 wives first ukuthi it's a good idea to take number 5 before he takes number 5. So leyo ukuthi abahambayo, it's not true. He cares more than that. And he cares about Umbali too. People think ukuthi Mseleku doesn't care if Umbali lives or stays. Here he has mentioned he doesn't only say I want my wives to say. He says he cares about Umangwabe no Muntuza, and he doesn't want them to live over this. And then they asked him about the storyline, if it was fake, and he says he denies that he was pretending to want a 5th wife to keep viewers interested in Uthando Lesithembu. Such things are too complicated to be rushed. Taking another wife is a long process. A lot of fighting and negotiations are bound to take place. Patience plays a big role in this. He says Musa said he was still dating the woman he wanted to marry. The timing is not right for her to be revealed in public. And then he says, and then he starts talking about Umnagwetu. Musa Mseleku is a businessman, people. And then he starts talking about his next show, which is Zilokuzana Umnagwetu. Guys, I don't know if naibona lento engiyibonayo, honestly, that we shouldn't be getting too emotional masibuka Uthando Lesithembu, because a lot of it that we are watching Mseleku nje ezidlalela ngathi, and Mseleku playing with our emotions. And I think ukuthi sometimes you can see that from the wives, because amakhosikazi akhe, they know this is something that they're doing also on the show. That's why I did that video where I said the last episode was scripted and the wives were in on it because the wives knew there is no number 5 that is gonna come here because this man doesn't want us to leave. That's what I wanted to share today. So it's up to you to decide if you still believe ukuthi there is a number 5, uzofika lo number 5. If you think Umbali noMayeni are leaving, guys, you have a long wait. If you are waiting for Umbali to leave, Mseleku, we have a long wait. I saw someone's video saying Umbali has already left and there's already divorce papers signed. I tried to look online, I didn't see it, and someone was saying something about Musa Mseleku being arrested. I tried to look online and I didn't see any of that, and I was like, I told up information that I can't find online. But today, that's what I wanted to share about Uthando Nesithembu. Guys, the show is scripted, and every day I read about these things, it's like I get even more evidence about it. So thank you so much for watching my video. Share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ngithanda kakhulu.